I'm Maggie Herron. Welcome. Today we're creating this beautiful flower piece mini cake, just one layer using this 2 palette knife. You can see that this is a diamond shape, the first one, and I'm using the tip of the palette knife mostly, and then this is a bit rounded, so not so sharp for the first pink flower. And then we're going to focus on the white, a little bit of a pointy flower using the second palette knife, whereas it's a little bit pointy and small. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's just get started. I already have a purple background cake. You can see the other video for how do I do that. And now I would like to create the flowers, right? So I want to have some pink flowers. I thought it's gonna go well with the purple one, kind of like a pastel color. And I started with the, deeper pink and then mixing it with white and then creating a little bit of, light pink like this. I didn't have the video for it, unfortunately, but once you create the pink that you like, you see that how I scoop the palette knife just using the tip of it, scrape it off, and then gently put it on the cake. Scrape it off and gently just put it on the cake using the tip of your palette knife. And this is a very easy method that you just sort of scrape it off and then using the tip of your palette knife to create your flower petal. And I created the 4 petal for my first flower, and then next I'm choosing another area and sort of just gently putting it on the cake after I scrape off the buttercream. And that's how I do it. And I think with the spacing I only have like 4 petals for the flower, and I'm okay with that. And I think it's already looking very cute. So I create another one. And this time just the 3 petals. So sometimes you can have 4 petals or 3 petals. I think that variety is really nice. Now I'm using the pointy type of palette knife, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of flowers do I want to create. Before that I used that to create the center of that pink flower. So using a dark purple, the same color background, I used that to just for the tip of the palette knife, scoop a little bit and then just put the center. And I think that is looking pretty nice. And I used some of the purple also, like a lighter kind of purple pink kind of mixed together because I have like some leftover purple before, right? And just create a random, I don't know, I was thinking to create maybe, I was playing at this point and not really have a plan. Also, I decided for this video I'm not gonna edit anything, pause in between, so that you can kind of figure out this is taking maybe like 8, less than 10 minutes to create this. But yeah, using this tip of the pointy palette knife, I'm using white and just using the tip to gently press it on the cake after you scoop it up, and just gently press it on the cake, right? So here it's very nice color that you see, that you have purple background, you have pink flower with the rounded one, and now you have a pointy white petals. And I think the number of petals is totally up to you. I created 4 in the beginning, and then now maybe I can create 5. Yeah, so in the spacing between each petal, you could kind of like some kind of put together, kind of overlap, and then you could maybe put a little bit of spacing, and that's okay too. And I'm creating a single petal that is off, just in the empty area of the cake somewhere, and that's how you play around with it, that you're deciding, you know, where you want to place it. So some of the pink kind of spread apart, right, and then the white flower also spread apart. And to create a little bit of texture, I decided to use this pointy palette knife, the same one, and create a little bit of the purple, because we have the purple cake background, and then use it as a leaf as well. So the placement is gonna be random, a little bit closer to the flower, but sometimes not, sometimes just like that single petal. And I thought that's create a really nice texture and contrast, but still plays along with the other colors and flowers really well. And this is the flower that I created previously, that it's sort of very abstract at this point. It was sort of random. I thought like, okay, maybe I can create another contrast of color with white on it, and it's, I don't know, I'm not really liking it, I think. I mean, but I leave it for now. So I just created, and of course, right, like I don't like it, so I decided to just sort of remove that. And as long as your cake is cold, it's easy to scrape off the things that you don't like. And yeah, you could totally do that and then sort of start fresh, start over. And here I'm creating the white flower petals, the pointy one, because I thought like it's actually very nice. So I decided to replace that previous one with this flower. And you know, fit some of the purple there, and then I added a little bit of small petal texture. It's offset, and that's totally fine. I was playing around with maybe the idea of the purple center for that white flower as well, and I did put it there. And I thought like maybe some of the pink flower can have like the white center, because we also have white flower. So there is like purple and white sort of thing, sort of combination on that pink flower. And having a random white petal there, just sort of 3 dots essentially, using a very slight tip of that palette knife. And I thought I like to have that small touch at the end to sort of like round things together, and I think that plays along really well. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're looking for other kind of like spring Eastery kind of flowers, then go ahead. I'm gonna direct you to these other videos.